You know, something I've learned through the years of doing YouTube and just having friends and gaming and just kind of getting into that whole gaming culture is that everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has their own kind of idea of what it's all about. And I'm no different, you know. I like gaming. I use it as a means to of escapism. I think I'm not the only one that does that. And I'm usually not one to get real personal on videos and stuff like that. But I do, you know, I've used it in the past dealing with depression, anxiety, things like that, to kind of just escape from that, you know, life in general. I think that's what gaming is all about. And with that being said, there's a lot of people out there who maybe are an Xbox person, and maybe you only had an Xbox, or maybe you had an Xbox and a PS4, but you sold your PS4, and you see a game like God of War come along, so you go buy another one, or maybe you buy your first PS4. You know what? To me, that doesn't invalidate anything that the Xbox One is doing, to be honest with you. It's actually a compliment to the game that you're going out and buying that console again for, you know, or for the first time. That says a lot. I think that's the part that people should focus on. You know, a game like God of War, a game like Spider-Man, those games aren't coming to Xbox. They're just not. Believe it or not, there's also been games that have been on Xbox that maybe PlayStation fans wanted. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge AAA game. Maybe it's a Cuphead. You know, maybe they wanted to play that kind of cartoony type game. You know, that game was very popular, and a lot of people were wanting to play it. There were petitions and things like that. That doesn't invalidate PS4. That doesn't invalidate PS4 owners in any way. You know, PUBG, that's a smash hit success. That game is absolutely huge on PC and Xbox. It's not on PS4. Not yet anyway. I mean, I'm sure it probably will eventually. But having that game on Xbox and not PS4 doesn't invalidate the PS4. We all have different tastes. If you wanted to get an Xbox One because you wanted to play these games, that doesn't invalidate that you might prefer PS4. Somebody on my timeline, if you're mostly an Xbox person, but you're like, hey, I want to get a PS4 to play God of War or Spider-Man, that's awesome, man. Those are going to be great games. I think that's 100% the thing that you should do. And I always suggest, if you can own multiple consoles, do it. I know it's not for everybody. Honestly, I do. I completely get that. For a long time, last generation, I kind of figured that out. It's best to have both consoles, even though at first, when I had the PS3, it was kind of pointless because there wasn't much for me personally to play on it. But that's why things are so varied. You know, like if you look up on Amazon, Forza Horizon 3, like the first thing that pops up is PS4, or you Google it and it pops up PS4. So there's games on Xbox that PlayStation owners want, and that doesn't mean that they're unhappy with their PlayStation 4s. Are there probably some people unhappy with PS4? Sure. Are there people unhappy with Xbox? Sure. Is people going out to buy this game on PlayStation 4 an indication that they're fed up with Xbox? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm going to play God of War. I love that series. I love the Uncharted series. But at the end of the day, I just prefer Xbox. For many reasons. I've kind of gone over this numerous times. The ecosystem, my friends are there. Of course, now the multiplats all play better, but the online is better. The controller I prefer. You know, it's just a lot of reasons. And for me personally, I play multiplayer games a lot. So I'm of the mindset that PS4 can do better in terms of something special, something exclusive in the multiplayer area that would attract me, right? Because if it comes to Call of Duty, I'm going to play that on Xbox, or Battlefield, I'm going to play that on Xbox. I feel like Sony should step up their multiplayer needs, because there's gamers that obviously want to play those type of games as well. Just play what you want. One doesn't invalidate the other. You know, Coke doesn't invalidate Pepsi and vice versa. McDonald's doesn't invalidate Burger King and vice versa. I'm a Ravens fan. It doesn't invalidate someone who's a Steelers fan. You know, we might not like each other on that Sunday, but at the end of the day, man, it's just games. It's just fun. You know, it's kind of weird seeing so many people just act a certain way over this stuff. You know, it's like, you know, if you want to buy and play a God of War on PS4, go for it. If you want to switch to just PS4 only, go for it. I mean, I think you'd miss out on some stuff. But hey, go for it, man. It's your life. I would love your guys' thoughts and opinions on this, man. Like, for me personally, I don't think either one of these invalidate each other. Just like a Switch. Nothing invalidates any of these other things. They're best kind of when you're able to get all of them. I'm not saying that everything has to be kumbaya. I'm just saying one doesn't invalidate the other, or wanting to play a hot game on a different platform is more of a congratulatory thing for the studio that made that game and the game itself than it is a knock on another platform. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe you think I'm wrong. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.